let's go. Come on, come on. Let's go, let's go. Come on, come on. Join us for exercise and have fun. Join us for exercise and have fun.
So Junaid, why did they make this addition?
Well, one of the speculations as to why they added it, they want you to learn to utilize the calories that you are taking in. Since there is a trend of overeating and obesity in America, they felt that stressing the issue of exercise is very important and to keep our body in shape.
Give it up, keep it up, give it up, keep it up, give it up, keep it up. Let's join, define and unbind. Let's join, define and unbind. It won't take time to become looking fine. Won't take time to become looking fine.
When you say back into shape, what do you mean by that?
Well, because of unhealthy eating habits, majority of Americans are overweight and have far too much excess fat, more than our bodies were originally intended to have. And this would kind of be defined as being out of shape. So we need to eat healthier and exercise our bodies to maintain our weight.
Okay. You mentioned type 2 diabetes. What is exactly type 2 diabetes, and how is it connected to the increased fat or excessive fats?
Well, in general, diabetes is when your glucose, which is a carbohydrate, it is unable to be transported into the cells from our blood. And when that happens, it accumulates inside the blood. That can cause problems. When you eat food, our digestive system breaks down the food and converts it into glucose. And our body reacts to this by releasing a hormone called insulin. What insulin does is it basically attaches to a receptor on the cell. And when it attaches to a receptor on the cell, a channel opens, allowing glucose to go in. For some reason, the insulin receptors begin to decrease with increased fat. That's just a known fact that this occurs. Since the receptors disappear, insulin has nothing to bind to in order to transport the glucose from the blood into the cell. This is when blood glucose levels rise, and this is bad, because when blood glucose levels rise, the blood becomes more thick, and when it becomes more thick, the heart has to work harder.
I see.
And when it has to work harder, many more complications occur, such as increased blood pressure. And when that happens, those same cardiovascular diseases that we were talking about earlier could occur as well. First off, the reason why people seem to gain weight or fat, even though they're eating right, is because they're simply not utilizing the calories that they're taking in. They're eating too many calories. And everyone has something called a basal metabolic rate, a BMR. What it is, it's a minimal amount of calories or energy needed in order for you to sustain life. But the problem is when we eat too much. And that's where complications can arise. Now, our bodies are very efficient. It does not want to waste any energy or any calories. So if you were to eat more calories than you're burning, it doesn't want to throw that away. And what it does is it's going to store that and keep it for later use. And that storage form is fat. So either eating too much or not exercising is going to cause problems.
So essentially, if one wanted to lose weight and fat, they must burn more calories than they are taking in. Right?
That's right. We need to tap into those fat storage cells in our body, and that's been building up, and burn those. And that's how we can lose fat most efficiently.
I see. So how can we mobilize those fat deposits then?
Well, cardiovascular exercise is one of the main ways to do that. This type of exercise is basically anything that causes our heart rate to be increased, and such as walking, jogging, bicycling, basically anything that can cause our heart rate to be increased. It seems like your wife's packing on some reasons to make you do some chores, I guess.
So, but that can be an incentive for me though, right?
If that's what you want to call it.
So how should one begin an exercise program to maintain weight? And how often should they be doing it, by the way?
Well, if you're just starting to become active, a good thing to do, or change your lifestyle, a good thing to do is start doing things that you find fun. Because you don't want to go straight into exercise. You might injure yourself. So
I
you want to
see.
do bicycling, walking, gardening, working on the car, because if you exert yourself too much, you might, like I said, you might injure yourself. But if you go too slow, you're just going to be wasting time.
I see.
You wanna reduce some stress as well? Let me show you. Get in the motion, get rid of commotion. Get in the motion, get rid of commotion. Show some action, get rid of tension. Show some action, get rid of tension. Get in the motion, get rid of commotion. Get in the motion, get rid of commotion. Show some action, get rid of tension. Show some action, get rid of tension. Oh yeah, it's possible. It's possible. Keep it up, keep it up. Spend time in jogging. If you don't like jogging, then let's go for walking. If you don't like jogging, then let's go for walking. Let's go, come on, come on. Let's go, come on. Join us for exercise and have fun. Join us for exercise and have fun. Let's go, come on. Let's go, come on. Join us for exercise